We're switching tracks now to a different story altogether. This is an update in the Delhi murder that took place on Sunday, in which a young man stabbed his minor girlfriend. A 20-year-old man stabbed multiple times, more than 30 times according to reports, his girlfriend in the Shahbad dairy area. His girlfriend, remember, was a minor. Her body remained on the ground for more than 25 minutes. You didn't have any passerbys call the police. This is a case we've been tracking for a few days now, because you remember that Sahil, who was the perpetrator, was arrested a day later in Uttar Pradesh's Bulandshahr by police officials. Now, we've been able to access details of the FIR that's been filed in this murder case. We know that the Delhi police has now gotten 2 more days of police remand of Sahil. The other thing that we know in this entire case is that, according to the statement given by the young girl's father, the young girl and the perpetrator knew each other for a year. And I believe the girl's father has said that his daughter used to mention the perpetrator, but that we used to tell her that she is young and that she should focus on her studies. Now, we have more details about this story we'll be bringing you in just a second. My colleague Anshul is with us live to bring us more context. Anshul, thank you for joining us. This is obviously a heartbreaking story that we've been tracking since Sunday, many aspects of which are important to draw more focus to. But let's first talk about the FIR itself, Anshul. When this story first broke and media outlets first spoke to the family members of Sakshi, her mother had made a statement implying that they didn't actually know about Sahil. Can you tell us what clarity do we have there? Is it possible that the mother didn't know but the father did know? What details do we have here?
That has been given out from the FIR. In fact, what the father has claimed in that FIR, that they knew about Sahil. They had heard the name of Sahil from the side of Sakshi, and they used to tell her that she should stay away from Sahil because she is just a kid and she should focus on her study. Now, these statements are on record and these statements have been given to the police. Now, whenever they used to tell Sakshi that she should focus on her studies and should stay away from people like Sahil, she used to have a fight with them. She used to reply back to them, and she used to leave the house and go and stay with Neetu. Now, remember, Neetu is the same girl with whom Sakshi was staying for the last 10 days before her murder, and at least 10 days ago as well, there was a discussion that happened in the house of Sakshi, post which she left the house and she went and stayed with Neetu for at least 10 days. Now, on 28th May itself, the very day of the fateful night, Neetu goes to the house of Sakshi's parents and tells them that a man has killed Sakshi with knife and stone and bludgeoned her head with stones, post which the father went to the spot, father and mother both went to the spot where they saw their daughter lying on the ground face down, and there were several marks on her head, deep injury marks on her head, is what the father has claimed in the statement. Now, the gruesome details come out from what the police observed and what is mentioned in the FIR. The police said that when they reached the spot, they saw that this body was lying on the ground with head down, and there were several deep injury marks on her head. When they turned the body around, there were several stab wounds on her stomach, and her intestines were actually hanging out. So you can see the extent of hatred that Sahil had and the manner in which he had gone ahead and killed Sakshi. That is something that is very, very shocking, and this is the first description of the entire crime scene. Now, investigation is going on in this entire matter. The police has gotten hold of Sahil. In fact, they have gotten the police custody and they are interrogating him. However, although Sahil has accepted that he had killed Sakshi, but he still has not given police the clear answers of where the murder weapon could be, what led to what were the sequence of events that led to the murder of Sakshi, what was the motive behind the murder. This is something that the police has still not been able to establish. So yes, it remains to be seen as to how quickly can the police solve all these questions and make sure that Sahil is punished at the earliest by the way of law.
Okay. All right, Anshul, thank you for bringing us an update in